is Ella.
So, hi guys, it's Kyle.
Hi guys, I'm Lindsay.
Hi, I'm Mary Rose.
Hey guys, my name is Rina.
Welcome to
another
If you with it, drop it. Throw your hands up if you with it, drop it. Throw your hands up if you with it, drop it.
The placenta consists of maternal tissue, which takes the form of projections of the endometrium and fetal tissue, consisting of villi. The endometrial projections contain small pools of maternal blood, called sinuses. Maternal arterioles enter the sinuses and venules leave them. Each villus contains the venous and arterial vessels of the embryo. These are branches of the 2 arteries and 1 vein that run through the umbilical cord. The functions of the placenta include respiration, nutrition, and excretion. It transports water, oxygen, nutrients, such as glucose and fatty acids, vitamins, ions, and certain antibodies from the mother to the fetus, and water, carbon dioxide, and urea from the fetus to the mother.
So another factor na nakaka-affect sa genes and prenatal development is if si mommy and si baby hindi nakukuha yung right nutrients for them. So it is recommended in taking a nutritious diet during pregnancy will result for healthy birth weight, reduced risk of birth defects, and a balanced diet will also reduce anemia and unpleasant symptoms like fatigue and morning sickness. So, may mga pagkain na hindi pwede kay mami, and it is yung mga pagkain na rich in salmonella and listeria. So, yung salmonella is a kind of bacteria or infection na nagkakos ng dehydration kay mami. And yung listeria naman is a blood poisonous bacteria na nagda-damage kay placenta, and it will result to miscarriage or a premature baby. So, here are some fruits na recommended para kay mami. Number 1 dyan is yung watermelon and orange, banana, tsaka avocado and apple. So, meron pa ding mga fruits na hindi pwede kay mami, which is yung raw papaya na nagkakos ng latex and premature contractions. Tapos, yung pineapple naman, that is rich in enzymes and that alters texture of cervix that can cause miscarriage. Tapos, yung grapes na nag-generate ng heat sa body natin. So, it is not recommended na kumain ng raw papaya, grapes, at saka pineapple. So, here's a video that shows the recommended foods during pregnancy. Experiences interact in the womb is yung maternal stress and anxiety. So, alam naman natin na kapag yung babae is naging pregnant is nagkakaroon ng changes sa katawan na physically and emotionally. Sometimes they get so moody and nagiging mas sensitive sila. So, it has a direct effect in baby's well-being. It refers to a mother experiences during her pregnancy the sudden changes in women's daily routine or environment. Tapos dito nila nafe-feel yung pagiging alone, frightened, tapos nag-start mag-overthink, nagkakaroon na sila ng difficulties in focusing sa ginagawa nila, tapos emotional vulnerability by sudden change in hormones, tapos iniisip nila yung paano sila magiging parent and yung magiging health ng baby nila. So, it is advisable that a mother that is pregnant should stay healthy and fit. Tapos maghanap sila ng mga things na pwede magpa-relax sa kanila, ng mga activities, and pwede rin silang umattend ng mga childbirth education because yung mga stress and different kinds na nakaka-affect sa kanila in a negative way is nagre-result sa high blood, pwede maging premature si baby, and nag-i-increase ng risk na magkaroon siya ng health problems. So, I had a video na show some tips kung paano may iwasan or ma-reduce yung pagkakaroon ng maternal stress and let's move on to our next topic, which is the genetics. So, genetics is contains of 200 kinds of cell to create our body. So, human body has 46 chromosomes, which is yung 23 galing sa tatay and yung 23 galing sa nanay. Then, merong 22 pairs of autosomes and 1 pair of sex chromosomes called the X chromosomes and the Y chromosomes, which determines the gender. So, kaya minsan, yung mata nakukuha sa tatay, yung color ng hair sa nanay, yung lips, yung katawan, kasi yung chromosomes natin is mix of the chromosomes of our parents. So, the female has 2 X chromosomes and males have 1 X chromosome and 1 Y chromosome. So, let's move on to our next topic, which is the genetics. So, genetics is contains of 200 kinds of cell to create our body. So, human body has 46 chromosomes, which is yung 23 galing sa tatay and yung 23 galing sa nanay. Then, merong 22 pairs of autosomes and 1 pair of sex chromosomes called the X chromosomes and the Y chromosomes, which determines the gender. So, kaya minsan, yung mata nakukuha sa tatay, yung color ng hair sa nanay, yung lips, yung katawan, kasi yung chromosomes natin is mix of the chromosomes of our parents. So, the female has 2 X chromosomes and males have one X chromosome and one Y chromosome. So genes are instruction that dictates how a person's body is made. The same in blueprints in building a house. So this study of how traits such as hair color, eye color, and risk for disease are passed inherited from parents to their child. So all genes together are known as our genome, more than 5,000 genes, of which if damaged or missing can cause drastic changes in human body. And missing genes are known to cause a variety of diseases and disabling conditions, including lactose intolerance, albinism, cystic fibrosis, and Tay-Sachs diseases. So, for better understanding and more information, let's all watch this video.
Genes, DNA, and chromosomes are what make you who you are. They are the set of instructions that are given to you by your father and mother. These instructions are in your cells, and all living organisms are composed of cells. There are many different types, like nerve cells and hair cells and skin cells. They all have different shapes and forms, but every cell has the same basic parts. The cell has an outer border called the membrane, which contains a liquid material called cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm is the nucleus, and inside the nucleus are chromosomes. In humans, each cell normally contains 23 pairs of chromosomes, for a total of 46. 22 of these pairs, called autosomes, look the same in both males and females. The 23rd pair, the sex chromosomes, differ between males and females. Females have 2 copies of the X chromosome, while males have one X and one Y chromosome. The chromosomes are really long strings of DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA is shaped like a ladder that's been twisted. This shape is called a double helix. The steps of the ladder are made of 4 bases. Adenine is A, thymine is T, guanine is G, and cytosine is C. A stretch of the DNA is called a gene. Your body reads the genes and the letters like a recipe and builds protein. The order of the bases in the DNA, along with the length and sequence of the gene, determines the size and shape of the protein it builds. The size and shape of the protein determine the function it will have in your body. Proteins make up cells, cells make up tissue, and tissue makes up organs, like your eyes and your skin. So the genes determine what you are, a cow, an apple, or a human, and what you will look like.
And today we're gonna talk about what are the nutrients needed of a pregnant woman during their pregnancy. So let's start. Women with a good nutritional diet before their pregnancy probably don't need to make big changes in what they eat in order to provide themselves and their baby with protein, vitamins, and minerals they need. Pregnant women should increase their usual servings of variety of food from the 4 basic food groups, and it will include the following: 4 or more servings of fruits and vegetables for vitamins and minerals. 4 or more servings of whole grain and enriched bread and cereals for energy. 4 or more servings of milk or milk products for calcium. 3 or more servings of meat, poultry, fish, eggs, nuts, dried beans, and peas for protein. Eating a well-balanced diet will help keep mother and her baby to become healthy. Most physicians agreed that the recommended daily allowances or RDAs, except for those iron, can be obtained through proper diet. There are some specific nutrients that pregnant women must be sure they are getting, either through diet or with supplements. Iron is needed in larger amounts, especially in the latter stages of pregnancy, and it is difficult to consume enough of it through food. This mineral is essential to the formations of red blood cells and will help the mother avoid anemia and being susceptible to infections. A woman's need for folic acid doubles during pregnancy. Folic acid has been shown to be important in preventing neural tube defects such as spinal bifida and encephaly, and it is also important to the formations of red blood cells. Folic acid can be found in many foods, such as kidney beans, peas, leafy green vegetables, and liver, or a doctor may prescribe a diet supplement.
So, I will be explaining about prenatal healthcare.
So ano nga ba ang prenatal healthcare? Ang prenatal healthcare refers to the medical care that the woman receives when she is pregnant. Prenatal healthcare is important during a woman's pregnancy because it allows doctors to identify potential problems early and reduce the risk of pregnancy and birth complications. So, ang goal ng prenatal healthcare is not only to provide the best care for the pregnant woman and the unborn child, but also to prepare the mother to be for the delivery of a healthy baby. So, sino nga ba ang nagpo-provide ng healthcare para sa mga pregnant woman? Ang una dito ay ang obstetricians, gynecologists, or ang OB/GYN. Ang OB/GYN is a specialized training in the care of women during pregnancy, labor, and delivery. The second one is family physicians. Ang family physicians is a specialist training in primary care, including obstetrics. The next one is nurse practitioners. Ang nurse practitioners is specialist training who can provide women's health care. The next is certified nurse midwife. Ang certified nurse midwife has additional training to care for women with low-risk pregnancies. The last one is perinatologist, who specialize in care of women with high-risk pregnancies. Toxins and teratogens. Many substances in the environment threaten the positive development and cause disabling conditions in the fetus. So, cocaine use occurs to be related to premature births and smaller babies. Determining the effects of cocaine is complicated because of pregnant women use of multiple drugs and alcohol. A contributing factor to possible negative effects of cocaine use is that mothers who use cocaine prenatally shows less sensitivity and more negative effect with infants and are angrier and aggressive with their toddlers. So, 13% is that baby boys will be born with undescendant or testes. Although researchers are not exactly sure how smoking damages the fetus. So, it is assumed that cigarette smoking limits the available oxygens. The next one is nicotine. So, ang nicotine is cause blood vessels to constrict and carbon monoxide binds to exposures during pregnancy to environmental toxins such as lead, mercury, arsenic, cleaning products, and chemical solvents may lead to miscarriage, premature birth, low birth weight, and developmental delays.
So, yung sunod naman ay ang maternal anxiety and other factors. So, according to studies, 15% of pregnant women ang nakakaranas ng anxiety disorder common sa depression during pregnancy. So, yung emotional experience, nagre-release ito ng hormones in the body. Yung hormones na yun, ito yung chemical messenger na nagre-release mainly by glands na nagtatravel sila into the bloodstream through all parts of the body to target cells. So, yung hormones is nagsasabi sa cells kung anong ba yung mga kailangan niyang gawin. So, if the pregnant woman is struggling with stress, anxiety, or depression, the hormones floating in her body na pwede makapekto sa kanyang baby. Sabi nga nila, blessing ang pagkakaroon ng baby dahil may dulot itong saya at positive experience lalo na sa mga mami, pero dahil sa socio-economic, personal, and social context na nakasuron sa mga pregnant women, nakakaranas sila ng stress na maaaring makapekto sa kanilang baby. Yung stress na to ay maaaring dulot ng financial problem, fear sa nakaraan, feeling nila walang sumusuporta sa kanila, lalo na yung mga mahal nila sa buhay, at yung mga nakaranas ng pagkawala ng kanilang baby. Yung pagbubuntis daw ay isang joyful time kapag ang family ay financial stable and secure at may magandang support. At kung isa sa components ang nawala, ang mga pregnant women ay pwedeng makaranas ng stress and anxiety. So, when a mother is anxious, the baby's heart rate may increase, less blood flows to the uterus, and the result can be a baby with decreased birth weight. And when a mother has high levels of stress hormones such as cortisol in her bloodstream, the baby is likely to have low birth weight, a small head, and poor brain development. So, human beings release the hormones cortisol and adrenaline response to stress. So, these hormones sharpen our attention and help us respond quickly in an emergency. Then, if the stress continues over time, these hormones can be harmful. Ongoing exposure to these hormones can cause health problems. At isa pang nararanasan ng mga pregnant women ay ang prenatal depression. Prenatal depression is about a depression experienced by women during pregnancy. Depression is not hindi lang feeling na malungkot, but also feel anxious and angry. So, yung physical symptoms of pregnancy ay kaparehas lang ng symptoms of depression, tulad ng poor appetite, fatigue, mahirap makatulog, at mood swing, na certainly common to both depression and pregnancy. At ito ay nakakabahala, kaya dapat yung mga pregnant women na nakakaranas ng ganito, ng depression during pregnancy, na kailangan i-refer for mental health evaluation and counseling para maagapan yung ganitong mga problema. So, para mas malawak pa ang ating information pagdating sa maternal anxiety and other factors, meron akong ipipresent na video para sa inyo.
Pregnancy is beautiful. There is no better feeling than the feeling of life inside you. It's natural to have mixed emotions. One moment you may be so energetic, positive, dreaming about a healthy delivery and a healthy baby. But very next moment, the hormones may cause a downpour of emotions that makes you anxious, irritable, and less confident. All of these make you worry about your body weight, appearance, career, and of course the relationship with your partner. You may also have apprehension about various medical tests and labor. So tired and exhausting this journey can be. These surges of emotions due to hormonal changes during pregnancy can impact a mother-infant attachment, breastfeeding, and infant care. It not only affects you, but also the development of the baby. How are you doing? Are you excited, calm, peaceful, or tearful, worried, irritable, frustrated, crying, and anxious? No, you're not alone. 1 in 5 expectant moms suffer from prenatal anxiety. If left neglected, it can lead to a postpartum depression. Let's learn to identify the thin line between okay and not to be okay. Address these issues at the right time and talk about your emotional health to a prenatal psychologist for a blissful pregnancy. A prenatal psychologist are specialized and trained professionals who helps pregnant women to sort these conflicting emotions and mitigate their stress and anxieties while baby is still in the womb. How are you feeling? Share with us because we care.
The lower parts of the brain are well developed, but the higher levels of the brain are quite immature. The lower brain controls much of the newborn's activity through reflexes. The newborn brain has all of its neurons, but there are few connections among them in the cortex, which is the higher level of the brain. Adults protect the newborn brain by maintaining a quiet and calm environment and being responsive to the baby's need.